Hello everyone, welcome to my channel eGrammar and R tutorials. Now in this video we are going to see active to passive. हम इसके 600 सेंटेंस हम इसमें करने वाले हैं जो कि एक्टिव से पैसिव में हम कन्वर्ट करने वाले. Let's begin. She writes a letter. A letter is written by her. She watched a documentary on animals. A documentary on animals was watched by her. Next, the dog chased the cat. The cat was chased by the dog. I learned to play the guitar last year. The guitar was learned to be played by me last year. He will complete the project. The project will be completed by him. He built a birdhouse in his garden. A birdhouse was built by him in his garden. Next, they are watching a movie. A movie is being watched by them. We cleaned the table after lunch. The table was cleaned by us after lunch. The chef cooked a delicious meal. A delicious meal was cooked by the chef. She answered all of his questions. All of his questions were answered by her. The children are playing football. Football is being played by the children. The teacher gave a quiz to the students. A quiz was given to the students by the teacher. The teacher praised the student. The student was praised by the teacher. They picked apples from the tree. Apples were picked from the tree by them. The manager will announce the results. The results will be announced by the manager. I helped my friend carry her luggage. My friend was helped by me to carry her luggage. He opened the door. The door was opened by him. He cleaned his room yesterday. His room was cleaned by him yesterday. We completed the homework. The homework was completed by us. We enjoyed our trip to the mountains. Our trip to the mountains was enjoyed by us. They built a bridge. A bridge was built by them. She prepared the lesson for tomorrow. The lesson was prepared by her for tomorrow. She is cleaning the house. The house is being cleaned by her. The teacher wrote the notes on the board. The notes were written on the board by the teacher. He is repairing the car. The car is being repaired by him. I played soccer with my friends. Soccer was played by me with my friends. The students answer the questions. The questions were answered by the students. They read the instructions carefully. The instructions were read carefully by them. The boy broke the window. The window was broken by the boy. He fixed the broken door. The broken door was fixed by him. They are organizing the event. The event is being organized by them. The children drew picture of animals. Picture of animals were drawn by the children. Next, she will paint the wall. The wall will be painted by her. She worked on the project all day. The project was worked on by her all day. The workers are constructing a building. A building is being constructed by the workers. I helped my mother cook dinner. My mother was helped by me to cook dinner. He is reading a book. A book is being read by him. The dog chased the rabbit through the yard. The rabbit was chased through the yard by the dog. They planted tree in the garden. Trees were planted in the garden by them. She borrowed a book from the library. A book was borrowed by her from the library. She sang a beautiful song. A beautiful song was sung by her. We visited the new art gallery. The new art gallery was visited by us. He wrote a novel. A novel was written by him. He played the piano for an hour. The piano was played by him for an hour. They are playing the piano. The piano is being played by them. The children made paper airplane. Paper airplanes were made by the children. We will deliver the package. The package will be delivered by us. I studied history last night. History was studied by me last night. She found the lost keys. The lost keys were found by her. The company launched a new product. A new product was launched by the company. He teaches English to the students. English is taught to the students by him. He helped his father fix the car. His father was helped by him to fix the car. The dog is guarding the house. The house is being guarded by the dog. She gave a presentation at the conference. A presentation was given by her at the conference. We will solve the problem. The problem will be solved by us. I met my friend for coffee this morning. Coffee was made by me with my friends this morning. The artist drew a portrait. A portrait was drawn by the artist. The company expanded its operations overseas. The operation overseas were expanded by the company. The police arrested the thief. The thief was arrested by the police. She wrote an email to her boss. An email was written by her to her boss. The teacher gives homework every day. Homework is given by the teacher every day. I watched the news on TV. The news was watched by me on TV. The children ate their breakfast at 7 a.m. Breakfast is eaten by the children at 7 a.m. He painted the house last summer. The house was painted by him last summer. I write my notes in this notebook. My notes are written in this notebook by me. The dog barked loudly at the stranger. Loud barking was done by the dog at the stranger. Okay? They took the bus to school. The bus was taken by them to school. We studied the map before the trip. The map was studied by us before the trip. The sun rises in the east. The east is where the sun rises. ये एक टाइप होता है, ऐसे तरीके के सेंटेंस भी हमें आते हैं जो हमें कन्वर्ट करने पड़ते हैं. The children ran to the playground. The playground was ran to by the children. She baked a cake for the party. A cake was baked by her for the party. He wrote a book about history. A book about history was written by him. They watched the match last night. The match was watched by them last night. They watched the birds in the garden. The birds were watched by them in the garden. I cleaned the room yesterday. The room was cleaned by me yesterday. I helped my sister with her homework. My sister was helped by me with her homework. The teacher is explaining the lesson. The lesson is being explained by the teacher. The teacher explained the exercise. The exercise was explained by the teacher. He will call you later. You will be called by him later. We went on a road trip last weekend. A road trip was gone on by us last weekend. Next, we saw a movie yesterday. A movie was seen by us yesterday. She took a picture of the landscape. A picture of the landscape was taken by her. The singer performed a new song. A new song was performed by the singer. They played tennis after school. Tennis was played by them after school. I received a letter from my friend. A letter was received by me from my friend. I gave my friend some advice. Some advice was given to my friend by me. The kids are enjoying the game. The game is being enjoyed by the kids. The children made a birthday card for their mother. A birthday card was made by the children for their mother. She explained the problem to me. The problem was explained to me by her. He read the newspaper in the morning. The newspaper was read by him in the morning. They are building a new hospital. A new hospital is being built by them. I cleaned the windows of the house. The windows of the house were cleaned by me. The scientists discovered a new species. A new species was discovered by the scientist. She wrote a diary entry before bed. A diary entry was written by her before bed. He watched a documentary on history. A documentary on history was watched by him. They invited their neighbors to the party. Their neighbors were invited by them to the party. I will finish the task by tomorrow. The task will be finished by me by tomorrow. I drew a map of the city. A map of the city was drawn by me. The children painted the beautiful picture. Beautiful pictures were painted by children. He repaired his watch last night. His watch was repaired by him last night. She reads the newspaper every morning. The newspaper is read by her every morning. We took a photo at the wedding. A photo was taken by us at the wedding. They opened a new store in the city. A new store was opened in the city by them. He delivered the package this morning. The package was delivered by him this morning. We celebrate his birthday yesterday. His birthday was celebrated by us yesterday. We attended the conference last month. The conference was attended by us last month. The government built a new road. A new road was built by the government. She opened the gift on her birthday. The gift was opened by her on her birthday. I will give you the book. The book will be given to you by me. I made a sandwich for lunch. A sandwich was made by me for lunch. The dog chased the squirrel. The squirrel was chased by the dog. They showed the new design to the client. The new design was shown to the client by them. He is writing an email to his boss. An email is being written by him to his boss. The teacher assigned homework for the weekend. Homework was assigned for the weekend by the teacher. We cleaned the park last weekend. The park was cleaned by us last weekend. I read the newspaper every morning. The newspaper is read by me every morning. The children played games all day. Games were played by the children all day. They invited the guests to the weddings. The guests were invited to the wedding by them. She will buy groceries tomorrow. Groceries will be bought by her tomorrow. He wrote a letter to his friend. A letter was written by him to his friend. He helped his friend with the homework. His friend was helped by him with the homework. We cleaned the kitchen after dinner. The kitchen was cleaned by us after dinner. They grew vegetables in the garden. Vegetables are grown by them in their garden. She watered the plants in the garden. The plants were watered by her in the garden. I invited her to my birthday party. She was invited to my birthday party by me. I watched a documentary last night. A documentary was watched by me last night. The team won the match. The match was won by the team. They repaired the broken chair. The broken chair was repaired by them. The teacher asked a difficult question. A difficult question was asked by teacher. He taught the students how to write essay. He taught the students how to write essays. The students were taught how to write essays by him. He cleaned the car last night. The car was cleaned by him last night. She baked a cake for the party. I think this sentence has got repeated. A cake was baked by her for the party. We will meet at the cafe tomorrow. The cafe will be met at by us tomorrow. I met my cousin at the mall yesterday. My cousin was met by me at the mall yesterday. Next, the workers finished the project on time. The project was finished on time by the workers. They built a new playground in the park. A new playground was built in the park by them. I read the book in one day. The book was read by me in one day. He sang a beautiful song at the concert. A beautiful song was sung by him at the concert. The train arrives at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is when the train arrives. We played a board games after dinner. A board games was played by us after dinner. He built a tree house in the backyard. A tree house was built by him in the backyard. She sent a message to her friend. A message was sent by her to her friend. Next, they performed a play last night. A play was performed by them last night. The children drew pictures on the wall. Pictures were drawn on the wall by the children. She taught me how to dance. I was taught how to dance by her. I cleaned the bathroom yesterday. The bathroom was cleaned by me yesterday. The cat chased a mouse. A mouse was chased by the cat. They watched a movie on Netflix. A movie was watched by them on Netflix. He decorated the room with balloons. The room was decorated with balloons by him. He helped his mother in the kitchen. His mother was helped by him in the kitchen. We studied for the next exam. We studied for the exam. The exam was studied for by us. We took a break during the meeting. A break was taken by us during the meeting. She sent the email to her manager. The email was sent by her to her manager. She played the violin at the concert. The violin was played by her at the concert. I took a photograph of the sunset. A photograph of the sunset was taken by me. I listened to a podcast on my way to work. A podcast was listened to by me on my way to work. The musician played the guitar. The guitar was played by the musicians. They fixed the broken window yesterday. The broken window was fixed by them yesterday. The students listened carefully. Carefully listening was done by the students. She bought groceries at the store. Groceries were bought by her at the store. She folded the clothes. The clothes were folded by her. He took the dog for a walk. The dog was taken for a walk by him. They fixed the broken chair. The broken chair was fixed by them. I completed the project on time. The project was completed by me on time. He will repair the computer tomorrow. The computer will be repaired by him tomorrow. The students studied for the exam. The exam was studied for by the student. We will travel to Paris next month. Paris will be traveled to by us next month. They celebrated their anniversary last week. Their anniversary was celebrated by them last week. She played the violin beautifully. The violin was played beautifully by her. He showed me his new car. His new car was shown to me by him. The baker baked fresh bread every day. Fresh bread is baked by the baker every day. We enjoyed the game at the stadium. The game was enjoyed by us at the stadium. They enjoyed their vacation in Spain. Their vacation in Spain was enjoyed by them. She made a delicious soup for lunch. A delicious soup was made by her for lunch. I will visit the museum next week. The museum will be visited by me next week. I organized the books on the shelf. The books were organized by me on the shelf. He finished the book in 1 week. The book was finished by him in 1 week. They built a tree house in the backyard. A tree house was built by the backyard by them. A tree house was built in the backyard by them. They are solving the puzzle together. The puzzle is being solved by them together. He played chess with his friends. Chess was played by him with his friends. Next. She helped me with my homework. I am helped by her with my homework. We had a great time at the beach. A great time was had by us at the beach. He took the bus to work today. The bus was taken by him to work today. She finished the book in 1 day. I think this sentence is got repeated. The book was finished by her in 1 day. We enjoyed a delicious dinner last night. A delicious dinner was enjoyed by us last night. I took the car to the mechanic. The car was taken to the mechanic by me. The children listened to the story. The story was listened to by the children. They studied French in high school. French was studied by them in high school. I cleaned the kitchen after breakfast. The kitchen was cleaned by me after breakfast. He gave me a gift for my birthday. A gift was given to me by him on my birthday. They built a sandcastle at the beach. A sandcastle was built by them at beach. Next, I shared the news with my family. The news was shared with my family by me. She washed the car this morning. The car was washed by her this morning. They attended a wedding last weekend. A wedding was attended by them last weekend. He watched a movie with his friends. A movie was watched by him with his friends. She helped her brother with his homework. Her brother was helped by her with his homework. We decorated the house for Christmas. The house was decorated by us for Christmas. I took a taxi to the airport. A taxi was taken by me to the airport. The teacher assigned a project to the class. A project was assigned to the class by the teacher. He gave a presentation on climate change. A presentation on climate change was given by him. She completed the puzzle in an hour. The puzzle was completed by her in an hour. We read a book together in the evening. A book was read by us together in the evening. The doctor examined the patient. The patient was examined by the doctor. They went to the library to study. The library was gone to by them to study. They installed the new software. The new software was installed by them. I found a wallet on the street. A wallet was found by me on the street. He made a cup of tea. A cup of tea was made by him. She picked flowers from the garden. Flowers were picked by her from the garden. The company launched a new product. A new product was launched by the company. We watched a play at the theater. A play was watched by us at the theater. She called her friend on the phone. Her friend was called by her on the phone. He took a photo of the sunset. A photo of the sunset was taken by him. We walked to the park in the morning. The park was walked to by us in the morning. They celebrated Christmas with the family. Christmas was celebrated by them with their family. They cleaned the windows yesterday. The windows were cleaned by them yesterday. She taught the children how to swim. The children were taught how to swim by her. I found a wallet on the street. A wallet was found by me on the street. I made a coffee for myself. A coffee was made by me for myself. The baby smiled at her mother. Her mother was smiled at by the baby. They built a sandcastle on the beach. A sandcastle was built by them on the beach. They repaired the broken bridge. The broken bridge was repaired by them. I think this type of sentence we have already done. This type of sentence. Exactly. He played the guitar during the concert. Even this type of sentence. There was instead of he there was a she. So the guitar was played by him during the concert. I answered the phone call. The phone call was answered by me. We visited the zoo on Saturday. The zoo was visited by us on Saturday. She wore a beautiful dress to the party. A beautiful dress was worn by her to the party. I bought a gift for my friend. A gift was bought by me for my friend. The painter created a masterpiece. A masterpiece was created by the painter. The children ate ice cream after dinner. Ice cream was eaten by the children after dinner. They moved the furniture to the other room. The furniture was moved to the other room by them. She cooked a traditional meal for the guest. A traditional meal was cooked by her for the guest. He wrote a letter to his grandmother. A letter was written by him to his grandmother. I cleaned the dishes after dinner. The dishes were cleaned by me after dinner. We cleaned the beach after the event. The beach was cleaned by us after the event. They invited us to their housewarming party. We were invited to their housewarming party by them. She told the truth to everyone. The truth was told by her to everyone. He fixed the broken phone. The broken phone was fixed by him. He drew a picture of a dog. A picture of a dog was drawn by him. We took picture of the beautiful landscape. Pictures of the beautiful landscape were taken by us. I fixed the broken chair. The broken chair was fixed by me. I think this sentence got repeated. She gave him a compliment on his work. A compliment was given to him by her on his work. They planted flowers in the garden. Flowers were planted in the garden by them. I attended a seminar on technology. A seminar on technology was attended by me. The children listened to the teacher. The teacher was listened to by the children. He shared his experience with the audience. His experience was shared with the audience by him. We enjoyed the fireworks show. The fireworks show was enjoyed by us. We played football in the park. Football was played by us in the park. She opened the gift. The gift was opened by her. She wore a red dress to the party. A red dress was worn by her to the party. He read a newspaper every morning. A newspaper is read by him every morning. They cooked dinner for the family. Dinner was cooked by them for the family. The wind blew the leaves away. The leaves were blown away by the wind. I sent the invitation to my friend. The invitation was sent by me to my friend. They attended the concert last night. Even this type of sentence we have done earlier. The concert was attended by them last night. He explained the process step by step. The process was explained step by him. He asked a question about history. A question about history was asked by him. We made a decision after the meeting. A decision was made by us after the meeting. We watched a documentary on animals. A documentary on animals was watched by us. She painted a beautiful picture. A beautiful picture was painted by her. She carried the heavy box to the car. The heavy box was carried by her to the car. I helped my friend move to a new apartment. My friend was helped by me to move a new apartment. The company hired a new employee. New employees were hired by the company. They gave us a tour of the museum. A tour of the museum was given to us by them. I made a sandwich for lunch. A sandwich was made by me for lunch. I invited my colleagues to the meeting. My colleagues were invited to the meeting by me. He painted the fence last week. The fence was painted by him last week. She celebrated her success with her family. Her success was celebrated by her with her family. They played soccer on the field. Soccer was played on the field by them. We planted trees in the park. Trees were planted in the park by us. She wore a red jacket. A red jacket was worn by her. He taught me how to ride a bike. I was taught how to ride a bike by him. The teacher gave a quiz to the students. A quiz was given to the students by the teacher. The students presented their project. Their project were presented by the students. He prepared dinner for the guest. Dinner was prepared by him for the guest. I took a photograph of the landscape. A photograph of the landscape was taken by me. The workers finished the construction of the road. The construction of the road was finished by the workers. She made a promise to help me. A promise was made by her to help me. I helped my friend with her homework. My friend was helped by me with her homework. We helped the community during the event. The community was helped by us during the event. They decorated the room for the wedding. The room was decorated by them for the wedding. He drove his car to the office today. His car was driven to the office by him today. He took a photo of the sunset. A photo of the sunset was taken by him. The team worked together to finish the task. The task was finished by the team together. We made a plan for the weekend. A plan for the weekend was made by us. They watched a football match yesterday. A football match was watched by them yesterday. She answered all the questions correctly. All the questions were answered correctly by her. I gave her a compliment on her dress. A compliment was given to her by me on her dress. Excuse me. The cat jumped onto the table. The cat was jumped onto the table. The table was jumped onto by the cat. He read the book in one sitting. The book was read by him in one sitting. The fire destroyed the building. The building was destroyed by the fire. We organized a surprise party for her. A surprise party was organized by us for her. I gave him a gift for his birthday. A gift was given to him for his birthday. She fixed the broken lamp. The broken lamp was fixed by her. He arranged the meeting with the client. The meeting was arranged by him with the client. I called my friend to catch up. My friend was called by me to catch up. The team won the championship. The championship was won by the team. They painted the fence last week. The fence was painted by them last week. She ordered a pizza for dinner. A pizza was ordered by her for dinner. He attended the interview on Monday. The interview was attended by him on Monday. They celebrated the anniversary in Paris. The anniversary was celebrated in Paris by them. I completed the assignment in the evening. The assignment was completed by me in the evening. He repaired the bicycle. The bicycle was repaired by him. They created new software for the company. A new software was created for the company by them. The teacher explained the lesson clearly. The lesson was explained clearly by the teacher. She ordered a new phone online. A new phone was ordered by her online. They gathered information for the report. Information was gathered for the report by them. We stayed at hotel during our vacations. A hotel was stayed at by us during our vacation. I forgot to bring the documents. The documents were forgotten by me to bring. He gave me a ride to the station. A ride was given to me by him to the station. He made a cake for the party. A cake was made by him for the party. I joined a gym last month. A gym was joined by me last month. She cleaned the windows of the house. The windows of the house were cleaned by her. They completed the project on time. The project was completed by them on time. We spent the evening watching movies. The evening was spent by us watching movies. She explained the rules to the students. The rules were explained to the students by her. The students studied for the exam. The exam was studied for by the students. We took a walk in the park every morning. A walk was taken by us in the park every morning. I wrote a letter to my parents. A letter was written by me to my parents. He helped me solve the problem. The problem was helped to be solved by him. They fixed the broken television. The broken television was fixed by them. I made a cup of tea for myself. A cup of tea was made by me for myself. He bought a new car last week. A new car was bought by him last week. They celebrated their achievements at party. Their achievements were celebrated by them at party. The workers cleaned the office. The office was cleaned by the workers. I sent an invitation to all my friends. An invitation was sent by me to all my friends. She sang a song at the concert. A song was sung by her at the concert. He gave a presentation to the board of directors. A presentation was given to the board of directors by him. The dog barked loudly. Loud barking was done by the dog. I think this sentence got repeated again. We watched the sunset from the balcony. The sunset was watched by us from the balcony. He invited his friends to his birthday. His friends were invited by him to his birthday. She practiced the piano every day. The piano was practiced by her every day. The manager gave a presentation at the meeting. A presentation was given by the manager at the meeting. I wrote a letter to my grandmother. A letter was written by me to my grandmother. We stayed in a beautiful hotel during a vacation. Even this sentence got repeated again. A beautiful hotel was stayed in by us during a vacation. They visited a museum during vacation. A museum was visited by them during their vacation. The children built a sandcastle at the beach. Even this sentence again. A sandcastle was built by the children at the beach. Next, I cleaned my shoes after the rain. My shoes were cleaned by me after the rain. I finished my homework early. My homework was finished early by me. He played basketball with his friends. Basketball was played by him with his friends. The children danced at the party. A dance was performed by the children at the party. We ate lunch in the park yesterday. Lunch was eaten by us in the park yesterday. They watched the stars from the roof. The stars were watched by them from the roof. She watered the flowers in the garden. The flowers were watered by her in the garden. She wore a beautiful necklace. A beautiful necklace was worn by her. I made a reservation for dinner. A reservation was made by me for dinner. I gave a speech at the conference. A speech was given by me at the conference. They built a new school in the village. A new school was built in the village by them. They took a break during the meeting. A break was taken by them during the meeting. I gave a speech at the conference. A speech was given by me at the conference. Even this sentence I think got repeated. I think 10 to 20 sentences is got repeated in this whole video. He washed the dishes after dinner. The dishes were washed by him after dinner. She cooked dinner for her family. Dinner was cooked by her for her family. The chef prepared a delicious meal. A delicious meal was prepared by the chef. We ran a charity event last month. A charity event was run by us last month. They solved the problem quickly. The problem was solved quickly by them. He answered all the questions in the quiz. All the questions in the quiz were answered by him. She asked for help with her homework. Help was asked for by her with her homework. I played video games with my brother. Video games were played by me with my brothers. The library opened at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. was when the library was opened. They invited their friends to the party. Their friends were invited to the party by them. He closed the door quickly. The door was closed quickly by him. She gave him a gift for his birthday. A gift was given to him by her for his birthday. She helped me with my homework. I was helped by her with my homework. I attended the webinar on marketing. The webinar on marketing was attended by me. They visited the museum on Sunday. The museum was visited by them on Sunday. They read books in the library every afternoon. Books are read by them in the library every afternoon. He cooked dinner for the family. Dinner was cooked by him for the family. He bought a new jacket for the winter. New jacket was bought by him for the winter. I cleaned the garage yesterday. The garage was cleaned by me yesterday. I cleaned the garage this morning. The garage was cleaned by me this morning. The chef made delicious soup. In previous sentence we had seen food. In this sentence we have seen soup. The chef made delicious soup. A delicious soup was made by the chef. They celebrated their wedding anniversary last night. Their wedding anniversary was celebrated by them last night. We watched the sunset on the beach. The sunset was watched by us on the beach. She made sandwich for lunch. A sandwich was made by her for lunch. The teacher explained the grammar rule. The grammar rule was explained by the teacher. I shared my knowledge with my friends. My knowledge was shared with my friends by me. He drew a beautiful landscape. A beautiful landscape was drawn by him. He helped his sister with the homework. His sister was helped by him with the homework. They built a house in the countryside. A house was built by them in the countryside. We watched the news on TV last night. The news was watched by us on TV last night. She answered all the questions. All the questions were answered by her. I played the piano at the concert. The piano was played by me at the concert. We repaired the broken fence. The broken fence was repaired by us. She took the dog for a walk in the park. The dog was taken for a walk in the park by her. He sang a song at the party. A song was sung by him at the party. I called the doctor for an appointment. The doctor was called by me for an appointment. I took a photo of the flowers. A photo of the flowers was taken by me. They built a new bridge in the city. A new bridge was built in the city by them. The dog ran after the ball. The ball was run after by the dog. He cleaned the windows yesterday. The windows were cleaned by him yesterday. The children played in the playground. The playground was played in by the children. We made arrangements for the event. The arrangements were made by us for the event. She wrote a letter to her friend. A letter was written by her to her friend. She played the flute at the concert. The flute was played by her at the concert. They planted trees in the park. Trees were planted by them in the park. I made a plan for the weekend. A plan was made by me for the weekend. He attended the meeting on Monday. The meeting was attended by him on Monday. They organized a charity event last week. A charity event was organized by them last week. I prepared breakfast for the family. Breakfast was prepared by me for the family. He gave her a call in the afternoon. A call was given to her by him in the afternoon. They fixed the leaking roof. The leaking roof was fixed by them. We watched a documentary about animals. I think this sentence is got repeated again. A documentary about animals was watched by us. Next, she played the piano at the concert. The piano was played by her at the concert. She taught us how to cook a new recipe. We were taught how to cook a new recipe by her. We cleaned the house together. The house was cleaned by us together. I completed the assignment on time. The assignment was completed by me on time. He painted the fence white. The fence was painted white by him. She showed me the new painting. The new painting was shown to me by her. The police arrested the suspect. The suspect was arrested by the police. They built a new bridge last year. A new bridge was built by them last year. She read the book in one day. The book was read by her in one day. I made cup of tea for myself. A cup of tea is made by me for myself. Next, I studied for the exam yesterday. The exam was studied for by me yesterday. He invited his colleagues to the party. His colleagues were invited to the party by him. They celebrated the victory with party. The victory was celebrated with a party by them. We visited a park on Sunday. A park was visited by us on Sunday. We walked to the store. The store was walked to by him. Sorry, यहाँ पे ही था हम. She took a photo of the flowers. A photo of the flowers was taken by her. She watched a movie with her friends. A movie was watched by her with her friends. I watched a movie last night. A movie was watched by me last night. The cat caught a mouse. A mouse was caught by the cat. I cleaned the car after the rain. The car was cleaned by him. Sorry, he cleaned the car after the rain. The car was cleaned by him after the rain. He finished the report in an hour. The report was finished by him in an hour. We made plans for the weekend. Plans were made by us for the weekend. They invited their friends to the wedding. Their friends were invited by them to the wedding. She taught the children how to swim. The children were taught how to swim by her. The children made a mess in the room. A mess was made in the room by the children. A mess was made in the room by the children. I helped my friend with his homework. My friend was helped by me with his homework. She closed the door behind her. The door was closed by her behind her. They celebrated their success in a party. Their success was celebrated by them in a party. He drove to work this morning. Work was driven to by him this morning. He cooked dinner for the family. Dinner was cooked by him for the family. We completed the task on time. The task was completed by us on time. We gave them a warm welcome. A warm welcome was given to them by us. The workers finished the job early. The job was finished early by the workers. She sent an email to her teacher. An email was sent to her teacher by her. He taught me how to play chess. I was taught how to play chess by him. I finished the puzzle in an hour. The puzzle was finished by me in an hour. They delivered the package yesterday. The packages were delivered by them yesterday. They planted trees in the park. Trees were planted in the park by them. I took a walk in the park. A walk was taken by me in the park. He wrote a letter to his parents. A letter was written to his parents by him. She made a delicious cake for the party. Even this sentence has got repeated. A delicious cake was made by her for the party. We cleaned the house before the guest arrived. The house was cleaned by us before the guest arrived. He played the guitar at the concert. The guitar was played by him at the concert. She played the piano beautifully. The piano was played beautifully by her. We stayed at a hotel near the beach. A hotel near the beach was stayed at by us. I made a sandwich for lunch. A sandwich was made by me for lunch. The teacher asked us a question. A question was asked by the teacher to us. They repaired the roof after the storm. The roof was repaired after the storm. He danced at the wedding. A dance was performed by him at the wedding. He gave a speech at the ceremony. A speech was given by him at the ceremony. The children cleaned the room. The room was cleaned by the children. We played soccer in the park. Soccer was played by us in the park. I wrote an email to my boss. An email was written by me to my boss. She helped me with my project. My project was helped by her. She went to the gym in the morning. The gym was gone to by her in the morning. I received a gift for my birthday. A gift was received by me for my birthday. We cleaned the kitchen after dinner. The kitchen was cleaned by us after dinner. They wrote a report on the findings. A report on the findings was written by them. The dog slept in its bed. The bed was slept in by the dog. He invited us to his wedding. We were invited to his wedding by him. I gave a presentation at the meeting. A presentation was given by me at the meeting. We had a picnic by the lake. A picnic was had by us by the lake. They played cards after dinner. Cards were played by them after dinner. She solved the problem in a minute. The problems was solved by her in minutes. The children rode their bikes in the park. Their bikes were ridden by the children in the park. I took the dog for a walk. The dog was taken for a walk by me. He studied English for 2 hours. English was studied by him for 2 hours. They celebrated the festival with music. The festival was celebrated with music by them. I made a phone call to my friend. A phone call was made by me to my friend. He finished reading the books. The books was finished by him. This cleaned the yard in the morning. The yard was cleaned by them in the morning. We had a conversation about the project. A conversation about the project was had by us. She listened to music in the car. Music was listened to by her in the car. She sang a song at the concert. A song was sung by her at the concert. He took a photograph of the beautiful view. कई जगह पे लैंडस्केप हमने यूज किया है, तो यहाँ पे व्यू यूज किया है. A photo of the beautiful view was taken by him. I ordered a pizza for dinner. A pizza was ordered by me for dinner. We enjoyed the concert last night. The concert was enjoyed by us last night. They hosted a game night at their house. A game night was hosted by them at their house. She taught me how to cook pasta. I was taught how to cook pasta by her. He fixed the bicycle yesterday. The bicycle was fixed by him yesterday. The children made a snowman outside. A snowman was made outside by the children. We took a walk into the woods. A walk was taken by us in the woods. I met a friend at the cafe yesterday. A friend was met by me at the cafe yesterday. She cooked a special dish for dinner. A special dish was cooked by her for dinner. They found the missing keys. The missing keys were found by them. I attended a seminar last weekend. A seminar was attended by me last weekend. She showed me the new book. The new book was shown to me by her. They went on vacation to the mountains. A vacation to the mountains was gone on by them. We organized the event last week. The event was organized by us last week. He wrote an article for the magazine. An article was written by him for the magazine. He carried the heavy bag to the car. The heavy bag was carried by him to the car. We took part in the competition. part was taken by us in the competition. The baby cried for food. Food was cried for by the baby. She showed me the way to the station. The way to the station was shown to me by her. I visited the library this morning. The library was visited by me this morning. I heard a loud noise outside. A loud noise was heard by me outside. She read the story aloud. The story was read aloud by her. They offered me a job in the company. The job was offered to me by them in their company. He played a game on his phone. A game was played by him on his phone. He found a wallet on the street. A wallet was found by him on the street. We had dinner at a nice restaurant. Dinner was had by us at a nice restaurant. We gathered in the hall for the meeting. The hall was gathered in by us for the meeting. They finished the race first. The race was finished by them first. ऐसा बोलना चाहिए था. She delivered a great performance. A great performance was delivered by her. The students attended the workshop. The workshop was attended by the students. I wrote a review for the book. A review was written by me for the book. She passed the exam with flying colors. The exam was passed with flying colors by her. They celebrated New Year with fireworks. New Year was celebrated by them with fireworks. He solved the puzzle in an hour. The puzzle was solved by them in an hour. He built a tree house for his children. A tree house was built by him for his children. We watched the parade on New Year's Day. The parade was watched by us on New Year's Day. We went to the children to watch movies. We went to the cinema to watch a movie. The cinema was gone too by us to watch a movie. The dog bit the mailman. The mailman was bitten by the dog. She baked cookies for the party. Cookies were baked by her for the party. I finished reading the book. The book was finished by me reading. I taught my friends how to drive. My friend was taught by me how to drive. She drew a picture of the sunset. A picture of the sunset was drawn by her. They planned a surprise for her birthday. A surprise was planned by them for her birthday. They studied for the final exam. The final exam was studied for by them. He decorated the house for Christmas. The house was decorated by him for Christmas. I made a list of groceries. A list of groceries were made by me. We made a reservation for dinner at the restaurant. A reservation for dinner at the restaurant was made by us. The children ate the candy quickly. The candy was eaten quickly by the children. She planted flowers in the garden. Flowers were planted by her in the garden. We cleaned the classroom after school. The classroom was cleaned by us after school. I helped my friend carry his luggage. My friend was helped by me to carry his luggage. She opened the window to let in fresh air. The window was opened by her to let in fresh air. They hosted party for the friends. A party was hosted by them for their friends. He repaired the car in the garage. The car was repaired by him in the garage. He performed a magic trick at the party. A magic trick was performed by him at the party. They attended the conference last week. The conference was attended by them last week. We saw a play at the theater last week. A play was seen by us at the theater last week. The teacher graded the papers. The papers were graded by the teacher. She made breakfast for the family. Breakfast was made by her for the family. We took a boat ride on the lake. A boat ride was taken by us on the lake. I received a letter from my cousin. A letter was received by me from my cousin. He made a mistake during the presentation. A mistake was made by him during the presentation. They visited the beach during summer. The beach was visited by them during summer. The workers cleaned the street. The street was cleaned by workers. He took part in a race yesterday. Part was taken by him in the race yesterday. The dog chased the cat around the yard. The cat was chased around the yard by the dog. We ate dinner at a restaurant. Dinner was eaten by us at restaurant. I painted the room blue. The room was painted blue by me. She danced beautifully at the event. Beautiful dancing was done by her at the event. They watched a movie together. A movie was watched by them together. I fixed the broken chair. The broken chair was fixed by me. He explained the problem to the team. The problem was explained to the team by him. They cleaned the kitchen after cooking. The kitchen was cleaned by them after cooking. She prepared the presentation for work. The presentation was prepared by her for work. He sang a song at the wedding. A song was sung by him at the wedding. The children played in the snow. The snow was played in by the children. We helped her with the decorations. She was helped by us with the decorations. I bought a new laptop last week. A new laptop was bought by me last week. She found a solution to the problem. A solution to the problem was found by her. He visited his grandmother on Sunday. His grandmother was visited by him on Sunday. I completed my task ahead of schedule. My task was completed by me ahead of schedule. The chef cooked a special dish for dinner. A special dish was cooked by the chef for dinner. They painted the house last weekend. The house was painted by them last weekend. They fixed the road after the storm. The road was fixed by them after the storm. He introduced me to his family. I was introduced to his family by him. I went to the post office this morning. The post office was gone to by me this morning. I arranged the meeting for tomorrow. The meeting was arranged by us for tomorrow. She decorated the house for Christmas. The house was decorated by her for Christmas. She showed the students how to solve the puzzle. The students were shown by her how to solve the puzzle. They helped the elderly man cross the street. The elderly man was helped by them to cross the street. I made coffee for my parents. Coffee was made by me for my parents. He explained the concept to the students. The concept was explained to the students by him. They invited me to their home for dinner. I was invited to their home for dinner by them. I sent the email this afternoon. The email was sent by me this afternoon. He visited the doctor for a checkup. The doctor was visited by him for a checkup. We organized a party for his birthday. A party was organized by us for his birthday. We watched the fireworks at midnight. The fireworks were watched by us at midnight. The waiter served us our food quickly. Our food was served to us quickly by the waiter. She cleaned the floor after the party. The floor was cleaned by her after the party. Next, he ran a marathon last year. A marathon was ran by him last year. I shared the article with my colleagues. The article was shared by me with my colleagues. The students completed their homework. The homework was completed by the students. They received their order on time. The orders were received by them on time. I took a walk in the park yesterday. A walk was taken by me in the park yesterday. He bought a new car last week. A new car was bought by him last week. She gave a speech at the conference. A speech was given by her at the conference. We discussed the plan in the meeting. The plan was discussed by us in the meeting. They drove to the beach for vacation. The beach was driven to by them for vacation. She delivered the message to her boss. The message was delivered by her to her boss. I listened to a podcast this morning. A podcast was listened to by me this morning. I prepared breakfast for my family. Breakfast was prepared by me for my family. She wore a beautiful necklace to the party. A beautiful necklace was worn by her to the party. They read the novel in 2 days. The novel was read by them in 2 days. We cleaned the garage on Saturday. The garage was cleaned by us on Saturday. We called his friend for advice. His friend was called by him for advice. The children made a snowman outside. A snowman was made outside by the children. We attended the concert last night. The concert was attended by us last night. I studied for the test last night. The test was studied for by me last night. She cooked lunch for her parents. Lunch was cooked by her for her parents. He spoke at the seminar yesterday. Okay, a speech was given by him at the seminar yesterday. Actually, यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा गलत सेंटेंस है. You just keep this sentence. I organized a surprise for her. A surprise was organized by me for her. The workers planted trees in the park. The trees were planted in the park by the workers. They solved the puzzle in an hour. Puzzles were solved by them in an hour. हमने यहाँ पे ऑलमोस्ट अबाउट 600 सेंटेंस कवर किए. इसमें से कुछ 20-25 सेंटेंस ऐसे भी हो सकते हैं कि दे हैव गॉट रिपीटेड अगेन एंड अगेन. सो वो जस्ट 25 सेंटेंस अगर आप निकाल भी दो तो मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम हमने 550 सेंटेंस कवर किए हैं इस वीडियो में. जस्ट इस वीडियो को आप रिपीटेडली सिर्फ सुनते जाओ. आप एक्टिव टू पैसिव कैसे कन्वर्ट करता है वो ऑटोमेटिकली समझ में आएगा. ओके Thanks for watching this video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.